have a couple of announcements before did I say that right? Announcements? I can't speak. So I have a couple of announcements to make about the channel and about me, sort of. So the first one is that school has started, which isn't surprising. So my non-consistent upload schedule is gonna become even more non-consistent because you whoop-de-doo, school. My school is full of normies and locals. It was terrible.
My pee-pee itches.
Second announcement is kind of like, don't mind my messy appearance right now. I don't look the best. It is 3 in the morning. Don't ask why I'm recording at 3 in the morning because I don't know either. Spooky season is coming up.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Yeah, it's Halloween. Spooky season is October. You know what else is in October? Inktober! If you guys don't know what Inktober is this artist thing where someone made up, I forget who, I'll probably insert some stuff here. Inktober is a drawing challenge created by Jake Parker in 2009. It's basically a challenge where every single day of October you have to draw something to a prompt, and there's a word for every single day of October. You have to make the drawing out of like only ink, like markers and pens and stuff. You can start with a pencil sketch, but the final product has to be only ink. And basically, he made it so that he could improve his inking skills, but a bunch of people started doing it, and it just became this thing that a bunch of artists do. And they post it online, and it's really great. Thank you, Editing Gabby. I wanted to show you my Inktobers from last year before doing my Inktobers for this year. So after October this year, I'm probably going to be posting a video of all my 2018 Inktobers. But these are all from 2017, so a lot of them are pretty bad. And my style changed within Inktober and also after Inktober, so it's a lot different from my current ones. These are not going to be in the sketchbook tours. I don't know if I'm going to continue the sketchbook tours because those videos are so damn long. Like, I don't want to edit like 20 minutes of me like, no, sketchbook tour part 2 was like an hour long, and no one's gonna watch that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just show off my newer sketchbooks, so like you can compare the older ones to the newer ones, which means, seems like a good idea, right? I'm gonna show you my Inktobers from 2017. So they were split up into 2 sketchbooks. Sketchbook 8, by the way, these are very messed up. I broke them a lot. Sketchbook 8 and Sketchbook 9, which is lacking a cover, so you can see a little bit of the next Inktober. So I'm going to be reading the prompts, and then I'm also going to be talking about the drawings. So for the first day of Inktober, the word was swift. If you don't know already, swift means fast. I did a bird on a broomstick because broomsticks are fast and birds are fast. So yeah, it's a bird. That's a witch. For the second day of Inktober, it was divided, and I think you know what divided is. Basically, it's like divided. I don't know how to. For Inktober day 2, for divided, I drew a angel and a demon devil thing. Yeah. Here it is. I kind of just like threw this all together in the last minute, but I don't think it looks the worst. Third day was poison. If you don't know what poison is, it's if you eat it, you die. Day 3, for poison, I drew this girl, and she looks kind of creepy in this bottle of poison. And she's kind of getting like swallowed up by the poison. I don't know why, I just thought that would be cool. The 4th day of Inktober was underwater, which is underwater. Day 4, I drew a siren, and she's bloody because she just killed someone. And I did this like exposed bone thing on the tail, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but yeah. Oh yeah, look at her boobies. The 5th day was long. For day 5, I drew like the classic yandere, kind of based off of Yandere Simulator. I really didn't know what to do for long, so I did like this, like she's holding a long knife, but also like the other meaning of long, like she has a longing for the person that she loves, so she kills everyone to get him. Yeah, I kind of just drew her because she's creepy, and there was a correlation for the word long. The 6th day of Inktober was sword. Day 6. Stand 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 day 6. And if you don't know what sword is, play Minecraft.
This is Minecraft. Don't get your roofers off. Don't get your roofers off.
Day 6. Stand day 6. Please. I drew this girl with a sword. And that's really it. I use like Crayola markers for the background, so it's not the best when I put like gel pen over it. So as you can see, it has like a bluish greenish tint. The 7th day of Inktober is shy, which I'm sure you already know what it means. For day 7, I drew this just shy girl. I didn't really have too many ideas, and I was pretty sure I was running out of time for that day. The only really like Halloween thing is she has like a pumpkin on her shirt. The 8th day is crooked, so it's not straight. Day 8, I was at a wedding, so I didn't really have too much time to work on it, so I just drew this creepy looking girl with a crooked smile, and just to top it off, almost like this crooked background and shirt. The 9th day of Inktober was screech, which is basically a sound that I can make. 1, 2, 3, 4. For day 9, I drew a girl in this gown, and she's kind of like this owl. Because when I thought of Screech, I immediately thought of like the Screech owl, or like just an owl, because like owls screech a lot, like me. So I drew her. Also, this is the first page of Sketchbook 9. Day 10 was gigantic. I didn't want to do something that was like stereotypical, like a big monster or something. So I drew this girl with like a bunch of her like inner like demons and like anxieties and stuff, and they're like a lot bigger compared to her. It's kind of like showing, I don't know, like people go through gigantic amounts of like issues within their head, which I tried to make, you know, deep. Inktober day 11 was run. Day 11 was run, and I don't really like this one just because the anatomy is kind of bad. It's really bad. I didn't have too much time for this one either, so I just drew a girl who was like running away from life because like hashtag relatable. Am I right? Am I right, my fellow millennials? I'm not even a millennial. I don't know what I'm talking about. Inktober day 12 was shattered. At this time, I was like super into Hamilton, and I still love Hamilton. It's a great play. But basically, I just drew Eliza in Burn, and it's her shattered heart because Hamilton shattered her heart by cheating on her. Day 13 of Inktober was teaming. If you don't know what teaming means, it means to be full of something. So it's kind of like if there was a bunch of clothes in your dresser would be teeming of clothes. So I just drew this forest full of life, and I actually like this one. This one's pretty cute. There's a wolf, and bunnies, and a bird, and squirrels. Day 14 was fears. I didn't like this one too much. I didn't have much time for this day either, and when I don't have time for stuff, I usually don't do humans. I just throw on like a wolf, which is what I did essentially, but I also did it because it was fierce, and when I think fierce, I think of like animals, like savage animals. Don't turn the word savage around on me, please. Day 15 was mysterious. I didn't have too much time or enough time to think of a thing to draw for day 15, so I just drew this like girl in like a hoodie, and she's like mysterious, but not in like the spooky way. It's kind of just like an average way that she's like the girl that no one knows about. Day 16 was fat, and I kind of messed up on the cat here, but I like this concept. Most people actually did something like this, and I got featured on Pagey World because I was still on Pagey World a lot. So I just drew a fat cat that's like spooky black cat that's fat, because everyone loves fat cats, and I just pointed to it and said ate too much candy corn, so that's why he's fat. Day 17 was graceful. I don't really like this one because the anatomy is pretty bad, but it was very challenging to do. I drew a ballerina in a arabesque form because ballerinas are very graceful, and I thought it'd be a good idea. Day 18 was filthy. And this is one of the other days that didn't have time to come up with a concept or draw much. So as you can see, on filthy, just threw on another wolf and put some muck on it, made it look kind of creepy. Day 19 was cloud. I had this concept in my head, and I thought it was really cute. So I drew this sheep floating in the air like a cloud, because you know clouds are fluffy and soft looking like sheep. So I just drew a cloud sheep in the air because I thought it'd be cute. Day 20 was deep. I drew this girl drowning in deep depths of water, which is, you know, dark and stuff, exactly for a Inktober. Day 21 was furious, and I really do not like this at all. I had no time, but I did want to challenge myself, so I tried drawing a guy. I am obviously a lot better at guys now, but this was basically my attempt at drawing a dude, and it's really, really bad. Day 22 was trail. Day 22 was another day that I didn't have too much time. I forget what I was doing, but I'm pretty sure I was just occupied with an event or something. And so I just drew a bloody trail. Day 23 is juicy. This was actually probably my favorite from Inktober. It was, and it still probably is my favorite. Day 23, like I said, is probably my favorite, and now that I'm looking at it, it still is my favorite from this Inktober. It's not my current style, but I think it's pretty cute. So I actually had this concept in my head for, I think, most of Inktober, because at first I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do for juicy, like what am I supposed to do, like orange juice? And then like one day it just hit me, I was like, oh, I could draw a vampire drinking a juice box, but instead of juice, it's blood, because that's their juice. Day 24 was blind. I tried to do something kind of creepy this day, but I didn't really like it, mainly because of the hair. I don't know what's going on there. Day 25 was ship. Day 25, I drew Lafayette, and this is better looking, maybe because his eyes are closed, but basically I just drew Lafayette from Hamilton, because when I heard ships, I immediately thought guns and ships. Day 26 was squeak. Squeak! Day 26 was squeak, and as soon as I heard squeak, I thought of a mouse, and this one isn't really spooky, but the mouse is cute, so I just did it. Day 27 was climb. Day 27, I had no idea what to do for climb, so I just consulted, is that a right word? I don't think so. I just went back to the day where the word was fat, and I thought of the fat cat, and I was like, what if the fat cat tried to exercise to lose weight? And that was by climbing up the steps. Day 28 was fall. I need your love before fall. Well, this is where you see my art style start to change, because I did, prior to this, I did the weird, like, small, very small, like, dot of an anime nose, and I haven't done that since Inktober, and this is where I started experimenting with my style, trying to make it look a little more realistic, but still have, like, you know, my style flair in there. This was my OC named Ainsley, and it just was fall, so I just immediately thought of the season, fall. Day 29 was United, and I got some, like, new art stuff, and I wanted to try it out immediately, resulting in something that's not too good, but it's just a girl and a guy holding hands to show that they're united, which was kind of supposed to be sort of symbolic, so that, like, equality, whatever. They look like marshmallows. Day 30 was found. And I actually really like this one. The anatomy looks slightly better than the other ones. I did practice more. As you can notice, the nose isn't the anime nose anymore, and I just did this, like, I don't know, I guess she was lost and she's found now. It says lost and it's like I thought found, so that's kind of cool. And finally, on the final Inktober day, which is Halloween day. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Day 31 of Inktober is mask. Day 31, I don't know what happened here, I had to cover it up, but I mean, you can see my friend's doodles in the back. But anyways, day 31, I drew something more symbolic than what most people did, because most people did just a person with like a creepy mask or some sort of mask. I just did this like symbolic thing where it was like a smile can mask the deepest pains, because I wanted, you know, something different. Basically, like one half of her is like trying to pretend that she's fine, and she's like just smiling to mask it, but she's actually not fine. When you say you're fine, but you're not really fine, you're still in it. To conclude my Inktobers, I wanted to put my art Instagram, because for 2018's Inktober, I'm going to be posting my Inktobers on my Instagram every single day, rather than Pagey World, because no one really goes on Pagey World. My social medias will be linked down in the description below as usual. Well, not linked, I'll just be putting my stuff there. Follow me on Instagram. so you can get my art stuff. Okay, bye, love you. So yeah, that was my Inktober of 2017. Inktober is really good for artists to improve. I know I definitely improved while doing Inktober, which is why I'm doing it again this year. If you're an artist and you want to challenge yourself and, you know, get better, I really recommend you doing Inktober. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!